congrats on making the Pro Bowl, JT. I guess when did you find out, and what was your reaction, and what have people, I guess, said to you in the 12-ish hours, or probably like 16, 18 now since then?
First off, I want to say thank you. And I found out on my way home, leaving the facility. Coach Payton had called me and he told me congratulations that I've been selected as the first team special teamer. And I can't even describe the emotions that went through at that moment because of how much hard work and blood, sweat, and tears I done put in, and it's showing off and it's paying off right now. So it's a blessing to have that accolade.
John DeShazer.
How you doing, JT? You've been all pro in 2019 and now you're Pro Bowl. I don't know if it's, kind of like your kids, which one you like the most, but what does it mean to you to be a Pro Bowler? I guess, is it a different feeling than all pro, or, what's the feeling?
The feeling just knowing that I'm getting recognition with the fans now. I was pretty well known throughout the league, but now it's just expanding throughout outside of the NFL now.
Amy Just.
Yeah. Obviously, today's a little weird. Can't exactly celebrate the way that you would want to, I guess, with your teammates. How has today been? Are y'all like doing virtual meetings? Like, how was practice? Did you even have practice? Like, how is this, I guess, weird day been for all y'all?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Today we did meetings virtual today, just for extra precaution.
Rod Walker.
Hey, JT, just kind of going back to the Pro Bowl, man. Just as a kid growing up in Clarksdale, man, I mean, would you have ever imagined that this is where your football career would take you?
Man, to be honest, like I dreamed about this ever since I was young. Like ever since I was in high school, I used to watch some of the greatest players like do their thing, and going through college and sticking to my routine. And now that I'm here, I'm just doing it at a higher level. And now that it's happened, like it's just amazing. And first I couldn't believe it, but I'm here.
Amy Just.
Yeah, in that vein, you're an undrafted guy, who had an interesting start to his career and has finally made it, the captain this year. Just how have you reflected on that moment, just knowing how far you've come since, coming from Mississippi and being an undrafted guy?
Yeah, I've reflected plenty of times, and I always tell myself that it don't matter the situation or where you come from, but it always depends on your reaction and how you go about your daily habits each and every day. Like, we're going to take L's, and L's is just a part of the process of success.
Nick Underhill.
JT, is there anybody like around the league that you study or like is like a major inspiration for what you do? Like I know Matt Slater's a guy a lot of people that play Gunner look at. Is there anybody like that you kind of like really look at?
Yeah, I definitely watched Matthew Slater, and when I first got to the league, I was studying Justin Hardy hard. He was the special team ace here when I was a rookie, and just watching film on those guys to see how they do things, and just adding that to my toolbox and utilizing that out on the field.
Would you pick up off of Hardy just kind of early on when you were watching him?
His gunner reps, like just being a dynamic gunner on the outside, just studying his releases and how he finishes on the ball, his alignment, and how he go about his assignments and his attention to detail to the game.
And just how much better do you think you can get? I mean, just is there still room for growth for as far as what you're doing?
There's always room for improvement. Nobody is perfect. We can try to reach perfection, but on the way we can catch excellence. So it's always room for improvement.
John DeShazer.
JT, I think I've asked you this before, but what do you feel? What makes you the best in the league at what you do?
I feel like my attention to detail. Once I'm out there in the field, I go out there and execute those attention to details, and I do it at a high level with a high motor.
Go ahead, Nick.
It just kind of like, what is your offseason look like? Like, you know, a lot of guys that are position specific, you can kind of imagine. I used to cover the Patriots, so like Hardy would like, or I'm sorry, Matt Slater, like every practice would just do gunner stuff like 3 hours straight nonstop. Like, what do your practice sessions kind of look like when you're practicing that stuff?
I'm practicing. Are you talking about during the season or the off season?
Off season, just kind of how do you like what does it look like when you're kind of working on the gunner stuff?
I go back and look at the film and dissect to see my strength and my weaknesses, and I go and try to find my weaknesses and try to strengthen those in the off season. It depends. Like I work out before I actually hit the field and figure out what I need to do out there on the field, and it's basically dissected. On Mondays I do something this way. Tuesday I do something totally different. Rest on Wednesday. Thursday get back into the same routine as Monday. And Friday do the same thing as Tuesday.
And during the season, is it more safety specific or is it more special teams specific?
It's still mixed and match. Like I still carry both of those skill sets throughout every day.